I used to overthink every little things, conversations, decisions, even things that hadn't happened yet. Until one day I hit my breaking point. My mind was so noisy and I couldn't even focus on what mattered. That's when I discovered a few powerful shifts that completely changed my thoughts. In this video, I'm going to share life-changing strategies to help you break free from overthinking and finally find peace. Assalamu alaikum, I'm Zainab. I speak about self-improvement so that you can level up and improve your life without compromising your relationship with Allah. So if you're interested in practical tips on self-improvement, subscribe and like the video. The first tip I have for you is that the problem is rarely the problem. Most of the harm we experience doesn't come from reality. It comes from the thoughts, our thoughts. I'm going to explain. 99% of the harm comes from your mind, your own mind. The what ifs, the worst case scenarios that you create only amplifies your anxiety. 1% of harm comes from the reality because the actual outcome of situation isn't as bad as we imagine. Instead of thinking, what if this, what if that, what if this, worst case scenario, what will happen? Because I'm very good at that. Trust me, I'm going to give you 100 ways that it would go wrong before even thinking about, let's just go with the flow or let's just think positively. So this is what you should do instead. Reframe how you think about problems. Instead of seeing them as a massive obstacle, break them down and focus on the solution. Once this challenge arrives, just the next thing you should think right away is about the solution. Okay, what can I do? What should I keep doing now so that this can move away, this can go away? How can I make it right? Instead of you focusing on the what is the worst case scenario, because this will definitely make you go deeper and deeper in your thoughts and you would never break free from the shackles of overthinking. The next tip I have for you is to avoid self-rejection. One of the most damaging effects of overthinking is when you talk yourself out of opportunities. Examples of self-rejection is, I don't think I'm good enough for the job. I don't think I can do that. I don't think they will ever reply to my emails. Do you care to know why this happens? Why it happens is that you overthink and convince yourself to give up before even trying. I'm going to tell you what to do is that you should always take action. Even if you fail, who cares? Even if they do not reply to your email, who cares? You learn something from it, right? Take action all the time. Remember that rejection is not failure. But self-rejection guarantees that you will never know what is possible because you will never do it in the first place. The third tip I have for you is silence and timing. Not every problem requires immediate fixing. Not every problem requires immediate worry, immediate stress. Sometimes the best solution comes from taking a step back, comes from sitting and watching, comes from relaxing and just going with the flow. Overthinking creates mental clutter and prevents clarity. So I'm going to tell you what to do. Start to spend some time in silence. Pray, salah, your tahajjud, increase your salah. All those sunnah rawatib that after you perform the obligatory prayers, all those sunnahs prayer, increasing them. Take a walk, a quiet walk. Just walk without listening to podcasts, without listening to anything. Just take a walk in nature and don't think. Block your mind from overthinking. Just take a walk. I'm just going with the flow right now. Give yourself permission to stay away from the problem. You need to trust that Allah will bring solutions. Allah will bring clarity. Just give it some time. The fourth point I have is to ask yourself an important question. When you start going into self-rejection, going into fear, going into overthinking, ask yourself, is there anything right now I can do to change the past? I mean, what has happened? Or is there anything I can do to influence the future? Most likely, definitely, there is nothing you can do to change the past. So when you overthink, you're just worrying. And one thing about overthinking, I am very familiar with this. When you're overthinking, you start to think about ways you could have changed the past, ways you could have changed what happened in the past. I could have done this could have happened. But the truth is, you're just thinking about it. There is nothing you can do anymore because it's already in the past. So now ask yourself, is there something I can do to change the outcome in the future? If yes, you know what to do. You need to start taking immediate action, even small, like even the smallest of action will work. If the answer is no, just let it go. Let go of holding on to past experiences, holding on to past situations, because the truth is, they will only hurt you. You can't control it anymore. You need to break the cycle of rumination and redirect your focus. Start to redirect your focus to something that is within your power. Start to focus on things that you are capable of changing or things that you have control over. The fifth tip I'm going to talk about is the power of now. This one was what I immediately implemented when I realized I had this overthinking issue, because overthinking robs you of the present moment. Like, you are very deep in the past. You need to know that overthinking cannot fix the past. Overthinking cannot also guarantee a better future. Going back to the power of now, why this matters is that you need to understand that the action you take today will shape both your future and your present. It will shape how you view your past. Have you ever been through something and you passed that? You're like, I have a different view of what happened now. I have a different understanding, different view of what I went through, because now you have clarity. Now you've passed that. Overthinking wouldn't do anything of such. It wouldn't even let you move further. It wouldn't even let you self-improve. You need to start making peace with your yesterday, because you know that it is gone. Make peace with it. Let go of tomorrow, because it is uncertain. One thing that we also do when we overthink, yeah, what will happen tomorrow? What will happen? What if, what if, what if, what if? Let go of tomorrow. It is uncertain. Only Allah can tell your tomorrow. Only Allah knows. Focus on today and the small steps that can change your future. Focus on things that you are capable of changing. Focus on things or actions that you are capable of taking. Another tip I have for you is to fact check yourself from time to time. You see, our mind usually play tricks on us, especially if you are an overthinker. When your emotions runs high, when it is on the high level, your insecurities, your fears, your doubts can create exaggerated or worse scenarios in your mind. Imagine all these feelings coming out together. When you're feeling like this, the thing you need to do is to pause and ask yourself, is this my thoughts based on facts or feelings? Start to create false scenario in your mind. Know that these thoughts you're having are negative and replace them with reality, like with positive perspective. The next point is that acceptance is peace. You need to know that you are not capable of controlling everything. Imperfection, you don't have to be perfect. Uncertainty, life is unpredictable on its own. Worrying about the unknown doesn't change anything. It wouldn't. The uncontrollable, let go of what is out of your hands. Simple. Another tip I have for you is healthy state of your mind. Your mental health is just as important as your physical health. You also need to prioritize your mental health, because you can eat healthy, you can exercise, you can be in your best shape, but without addressing your mental health, without addressing your thoughts, you will never really feel healthy. So you need to confront your negative thoughts. Don't ignore them. This is a negative thought. The what ifs, the worst case scenarios, the overthinking, the I could have done this, that. Focus on cultivating a peaceful environment for your mind to be in. I need you to know that overthinking can feel overwhelming, but you have the power to control your thoughts. You have the power to control your mind. When you want to start overthinking, just block it away by listening to a podcast, block it away by talking to a friend, block it away by watching a movie or something. Just make sure you are not in this constant state of overthinking. Focus on the present, take action when possible, and let go when it's not. When it's not possible, just let go. Accept the imperfection and the uncertainty. By the way, if you want to watch a video on how to let go, this video here, it will also be in the description box, inshallah. We will tell you just that, how to let go. Make it easy for yourself. So if you found this video helpful, do not forget to like, subscribe. I see you in my next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Fi amanillah.